right now, but I don't know if you can tell right now. I'm in the cockpit of a Boeing 747. He's my co-pilot. Recently, he was in his garage working on a two-stroke engine. He was working on the block specifically. He had it pulled out of the moped. It kind of sprayed burning gasoline kind of all over like the top of his forehead. And so as you can see, he has no eyebrows and he barely has eyelashes now. That's fine though because he can still fly, and it is his plan today to assist us with radio comms so we can focus on flying this thing to Lansing. Right now, we are taking place at Gate 64 in Grand Rapids, Michigan, at the Gerald R. Ford International Airport. That is Kilo. Excuse me. That is Kilo Golf Romeo. Romeo is the ICAO, and then we are in. We're gonna make a departure here and make an arrival just a little bit like east southeast of this location to Kilo Lima Alpha November. That is the Capital Region International Airport. That's the one in Lansing, in the capital city of Michigan. So right now, I need to. That's gonna take us a minute to get this thing in the air because I'm looking at a checklist. I'm trying to make sure we follow through the checklist before we even try to begin taxiing onto the runway, just to make sure this plane is in full operation in case we need it. An emergency happens. We know that at least everything was set properly, so we know that it wasn't computer fault and that we know it was preventable. And that usually ends up leading it to the fact that it's pilot error. And well, we got to be careful because I don't even have a fucking yoke, and it's going to be hard to fly this thing with a keyboard, trust me. But I think I can manage. It's a larger aircraft. It kind of turns slower and moves a little slower, like rotation wise. So it should be pretty easy to actually we're going to have to build a lot of good airspeed over a long distance. But okay, we're going to look for the parking brake. Those are the speed brakes. Okay, that's on. Throttle. We're going to push that forward to make sure it checks forward. And we're going to pull all the way back the entire throttle system. It is, you want it on idle, which would be this. Okay. Next is fuel flow. I'm going to have to find that. I want to say it's one of these. Those are reverse throttle. Here, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to skip the fucking checklist. I'm just going to fucking straight up skip the whole system and press a button on my keyboard. Now I've got to find the magneto key. I know this plane has an ignition. I'm not sure where. That's an emergency handle. It's starting to get booted up here. You can hear it. Feel it. That's really weird. I can't find the ignition. Is it right there? No, where's the ignition? I know it's a keyed ignition. That's landing gear, so I actually don't know how to even start the engine. Here, what we're gonna do, because hold on, we're gonna have to reboot this flight because I goofed it. We'll go runway 26 right. We're going from Gerald R. Ford International via runway 26 right to Capital Region International at an arrival via runway 10 right. That's going to be our path for today on the 747. We should be practically ready to take off, and the autopilot should take over the ATC comms in case we need to, get something situated so we can get in the air. So we're about to get this plane in the air and fly straight from Grand Rapids into Lansing. Now, if we miss our approach, that's okay. What we will do is fly around a large loop.
Grand Rapids Tower,
Gotta come back in
same
direction. Can right.
Gotta land again. For departure.
Look at this big ass fucking plane though. This thing's fucking huge. Okay, so we're now on the runway. Alright, we need to find parking brake. That's here. And November 142 Golf, clear for takeoff. And we're full throttle. Taking off the 747. Fast airspeed in this boy. Are we pulling off?
V1.
Gears up. We're now leaving Grand Rapids International Airport with nobody aboard.
142 deciliters 076. Continue for west departure. 142 deciliters 076. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
So if I knew how to set autopilot, I would. Yeah, we're fucking way up high. We need to turn the nav ball down. And then I need to bank right. And this is a giant plane, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna fucking lose it. We're gonna crash this goddamn thing.
Sync rate.
So we're just gonna fly. Hell was that?
Grand Rapids Tower, 142 deciliters 076. Frequency change. Approach 142 deciliters 076 is type Boeing B-748, 2 miles south of 80 Mike, India, 2800. Request flight following.
142 deciliters 076. Approach. Squawk 226
we're flight 76 right now.
Squawk 226 tree, 142 deciliters 076.
They say tree instead of 3.
142 deciliters 076. Radar contact 1 mile southeast of 2 Mike, India 5, 3500. Altimeter 2990.
Roger, 142 deciliters 076.
Alright, we're set for straightwards departure from the airport. We are now leaving the premises and leaving airspace. We're now going to pull back the yoke and begin our upwards ascent just beyond the clouds. We're not going to fly to Lansing today. We're going to fly around the world because I remember I turned on unlimited fuel. So as long as I can focus on the nav ball and keep everything aligned, we can hopefully ascend through the clouds. We're still ascending. I don't know where my airspeed meter is. We are still ascending. Pull back on the yoke to continue ascending.
.142 deciliters 076. Contact Chicago Center on 134.905. Good day.
Going to 134.905. 142 deciliters 076.
Oh, the sound, man. Got something that's about to fucking blow in the cockpit. Oh, wait. I think we made it out of the storm. Out of the clouds. Alright, this is Doug Lauderman. I'm taking over this flight. I'm taking over flight 76. Departure from Grand Rapids International Airport, Gerald Ford International. We're now fucking dive bombing for the ground. We're fucking taking this shit like a terrorist. Doug, what are you doing? Creepy, how'd you get on this plane? Dude, I fucking been on it, dude. I was fucking checking shit out with this guy. What the hell are you doing here? How'd you get on the plane? Oh, retract throttle, we're losing power. Okay, we give up. I straight up fucking give up. What the hell?